Today I want to speak about one of my favorite analogies, and that analogy is the comparison between owning a house and owning your life, because we need to take care of our lives and our houses exactly the same way. A lot of times when we own a house and we take care of that house very well, we want to make sure that we renovate, we invest our time and money to make it the best place to live. Now, when you think about life, exactly the same. When we own our lives, we take control of our lives and we invest time and money to make the best life ever. When we rent a house, we just live for a temporary basis, so we will not invest to make it better, because we know that we will live elsewhere, and that means that we save money and time, and then we know that we'll put in our own future house in the future. Now, when you think about life, sometimes people seem that they are renting their life and they do not take control of their life, and they do not invest neither time, neither money in themselves. But us are like temporary. We need to not temporary. We are permanent. So it means that all the time we need to invest our time and invest our money into ourselves to make sure that this house, these values are always the most important part. Now, when I think about houses, and of course you say, I live in this house, but it's too small and I would love to have a little bit bigger house. So what do? Of course, you're able to renovate it and make it nicer, but if you want to be bigger, make it bigger. So you can add additional walls or something to make it a little bit bigger, but if you want to really much bigger house, you're not able to add. So that means what you need to do, you need to destroy whole house, whole foundation, rebuild it from the foundation to the up, and you're able to build a new house. Now, exactly the same with values in your life. Sometimes when your foundation is very small, you're not able to build a really great character around small foundation. So what you need to destroy whole foundation and rebuild everything. Now, and of course, when you destroy the house, for the temporary basis, you will not be able to live there. So what you really do, you need to find another place to live. So that means you can find a friend, you need to potentially Airbnb, maybe that's a hotel, maybe own other place. There are so many different ways, but you will not be able to live in the same house, and you will need to find another place for a temporary basis. Now, exactly the same with your life, with your values. Because you destroyed the whole foundation of your values, of your character, what you need to do, you need to find a mentor or guide that is very trustworthy and follow their lead and borrow their values, their character, and exactly do what they do for a temporary basis until you rebuild your values, your character, your foundation. And when you rebuild it, then you can go back to your foundation, your values, and live by those. Because a lot of times when people build foundation and they do not know exactly what their values are, they are struggling. So it's better to go to a mentor, a guide who knows exactly what they're doing. They have the lifestyle that you want. You admire them, and you're able to follow their footsteps until you're able to say that this is my house, this is my values, this is what they represent, and this is what they will follow. And sometimes people are afraid to follow because they do not want to follow. But I truly believe that for a temporary basis, sometimes even better to follow the trustworthy guide than following the life that is no values. So I hope that you will consider this comparison between owning a life and owning a house and owning a life. And sometimes you will invest more in your life, and even time and money, to make sure that your life will be #1 thing. I hope you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.